Would you date a girl who's 6 feet 2? I'm a 26F and I'm 6 feet 2. I don't have the typical tall body type where your torso and legs are proportionally longer, and I'm skinny. The only thing that makes me tall are my legs, and I have the same torso length as my friend who's 5 feet 2. I'm recently single and self-conscious of my height now that I'm about to start talking to guys. Is this a turn-off for most guys even though I would date a guy who's shorter than me? If you ever feel self-conscious about your height, try visiting the Netherlands. You will feel average and there's no language barrier. I'm 6 and have plenty of people looking down on at me when I'm there. Hell yes. Gotta love them tall girls. You're saying you have legs that go up to the moon, and you're worried guys won't find you attractive? Was your last boyfriend a fuckhead who constantly negged you or something? No, I don't think my wife would be cool with that at all. I did briefly have a relationship with a woman who was about 3 inches taller than me in university, though. So it's not like the height difference is a deal breaker. Being taller than everyone else was just part of her Dutch heritage. And I'm no bigot. Put your height in your bio if you're using dating apps. That way the men who match with you will either be taller than you, roughly the same height, and therefore it's not an issue, or shorter than you but happy to date a woman who's taller than them. There's plenty of men out there who fall into one of those two camps. Sounds like your ex was insecure and tried to cripple your self-image to compensate. I'm a 6 feet 4 woman and my partner loves me. You'll find what you deserve, all legs and all. I'm also all legs XD. Guys love long legs, you'll do fine. Yay, just climb her like a tree. Tall girls are my thing. I live where few people are shorter than 170 centimeters. So short girls look a little weird to me. Height is irrelevant. The only things that matter are attractiveness as opposed to beauty and being interesting. These two can be inversely proportional. Edit sure. I don't think it's a turn-off for guys. As a guy, the first always assumed it was a turn-off for the woman. I am 5 feet 9 and my wife is 5. I do like being able to hide the good snacks on the top shelf of the cupboard, but height isn't a problem for most men, I don't think. Would you date a man who was under 6 feet? I'm 6 feet 3, so bring it on. Would guys date? The answer is almost always yes. I'm a 5 feet 6 male and once dated a 6 female. Only a man who's fragile about their masculinity is gonna care. And you don't want someone like that anyway. If we get along, sure. Do you honestly not know guys love long legs? My boyfriend's like 4 inches shorter than me. And most of my past partners have been shorter. I'm close to 5 feet 11. So thankfully my height saves me by scaring away the superficial guys immediately. If a guy runs from you just because you're tall, he wasn't worth it anyway. As long as she's okay with dating a guy who's 5 feet 6. I'm a 5 feet 7 guy. I would date you, but I would assume you aren't interested. So it might be that you have to approach the shorter guys. I would date a girl. Would you date a guy that's 5 feet 8 and not threatened by tall women? If your masculinity is based solely on height difference in a relationship, then you have no masculinity. You're taller than I am and I wouldn't care. I've dated 6 feet 2 and above before. I ran into a basketball player once that was so tall that when I turned to look at her, my eyes were level with her nipples and she was a foot away. It took me a second to process it, but I wasn't unwilling. Would I date a runway model? Yes. Yes, I would. I'd prefer taller than me over shorter than me. I'm 5 feet 10. I have no issue, and if they want to wear heels, I am not self-conscious about being way shorter. My only concern would be that my car is low to the ground and taller people might hate getting in and out of it lol. Tall is good. Short is good. Just not attracted to obese personally. But tall can be very appealing. I've been with people taller than myself. Tall girls are hotter. 6'2" woman here. Got married to the man that made me feel like I was perfect on Saturday. You'll find a man that appreciates how special a tall woman really is. Trust your gut too. Tall jokes are mean even coming from a partner. I would you are in NJNY let's date. I'm 6'4" and lots of girls around me are of a similar height but shorter. I have no issue with height though. You gotta vibe with me. I think that you'll find someone to vibe with you, sweetheart. I think we all just want someone to love. Your height might throw some people off, but it's for the best if anyone isn't okay with it. They are superficial jerks. Also, I personally have like 9 friends who want to marry a tall girl for basketball football babies lol. I'm 5'11", and when I see someone on Tinder taller than me, I'm slightly intimidated. But if our interests align and I find you attractive, it's a for sure swipe right. Height don't matter. Everyone is the same height lying down. If she'd date me, yes, I'm under 6 foot. It's probably not a turn off, but a short man complex thing might give you trouble. A real man don't care if you're taller than them. A weak man will be intimidated and feel insecure. But that's not your fault. They'll find something to be insecure about anyway. As a 5 feet 6,150 lb guy, I would climb that hill. But I'm secure in my insecurities, if that makes sense. Not every or even most guys will be the same. I wish you luck. Had to look it up and that's like 188 centimeters? Girl, come to the Netherlands. That's only 4 centimeters above the average guy height. Grin, yeah, it's a bit tall for a girl, but I have many girlfriends who are among that height and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. We have lots of tall dudes who are 190. Stand tall. Don't slouch and wear clothes that are flattering to your body proportions. Whether you feel bad about it or not, this is not something you can change, so might as well wear it with pride. I'm 6'5". I pray for a woman who's 6'2". Yes, I would date a girl your height if I were single. I'm 172 centimeters 5'8", Southeast Asian guy. And I'm really into 153 centimeters 5 and below. But despite of that, I still dated taller women like 178 centimeters 5 feet 10 and 183 centimeters 6 feet because the feelings are mutual. The reason for the breakup with 178 centimeters girl is she keeps on mentioning that I'm short and clearly despising that she is taller than me. I'm not really bothered by our height difference but can't stand the way she treats me. Actually, I'm relatively tall than the average C guy. The 183 centimeters girl is just she's too young that time and have to focus in her studies. Jolly and humble girl. And she was able to finish college with flying colors. It wouldn't be a positive for the girl. I would prefer her to be my height. But it wouldn't be a deal breaker at all. There are so many more important traits. But I have to say that a girl drastically taller than me would be preferable to me over a girl drastically shorter than me. I don't know about your height, but I'm a 5'7" guy. And you seem nice. If you are ever in Colorado, let's go for a hike. I like long legs. Woman raising hand, medium dark skin tone. I like long legs and tall women. Woman raising hand, medium dark skin tone. I would date a girl who's 4 inches taller than me. Woman raising hand, medium dark skin tone. I'll be the Kevin to your Rock. Please don't let your height discourage you from seeking relationships with any guy that you deem is worthy of your time and affection. As long as you are keeping a healthy perspective on what a relationship is and is not, you should be able to find someone who is right for you.